How does running slow make you a faster runner? Well, running slow can indeed make you a faster runner in several ways, primarily through physiological adaptations, improved technique, and enhanced recovery. And I'm gonna show you in today's video how. When I first got into running, I realized that I was in over my head. I was running extremely fast training for my first marathon. And I was giving it everything I had, like every single day. And it reached a point getting close to the race that I felt something really strange. And I'd never felt this in my life. I felt like my body was just so exhausted, so tired, that I just couldn't get out of bed one morning. And that was a wake-up call, and I thought, what the heck am I doing? I and a number of my friends thought that the concept of running fast was running fast. And the more that you ran fast, the faster you would get. And so that's kind of what I did. Now, I didn't surround myself with all of the right people. There was a few, but no one was ringing the alarm bells quite yet. Yeah, I went on to run an incredible race a few weeks later. However, the recovery didn't go as I thought it would go. And it really took a toll on me mentally, physically, relationship-wise, just everything. My life just felt like imploded. And I thought, there's gotta be a different way of doing this. So the second time that I tried to train for a marathon, I just did exactly the same thing, unfortunately. I hated burnout. Burnout absolutely sucked. It sucked the life out of me. And I don't want anyone to go through that type of burnout that I went through. And I don't want anyone to get into injuries, because I started to have a number of injuries when I was running so fast all the time. I didn't really have time to recover, because I was always on to the next run, the next race, the next something that I'm like, oh, I gotta run fast. I gotta keep going. I gotta do my thing. But it doesn't happen. I don't recover. It's just, I don't know. It's not the greatest feeling. I don't want to ever go back there. So running slow was the key to running fast. Adaptations. Look, you're building an aerobic base, and running at a slower pace helps you build your aerobic base. This base is crucial for distance running because it enhances your body's ability to efficiently burn oxygen. A strong aerobic base allows you to run faster for longer periods without fatigue. It's like having a large gas tank. You're able to just keep on going. Now, mitochondrial density, okay? Slow, steady runs increase the density and the efficiency of the mitochondria in your muscles. Mitochondria are like the powerhouses of the cell, responsible for producing the energy. More efficient mitochondria means your muscles can sustain higher workloads. And this is just like driving along and having gas stations along the way. You're able to kind of fill up, and you've got the energy, you've got that ability to drive further for longer. But if you're in an area where there's no power stations or there's no gas stations and you're getting low on fuel, it's kind of like, I got nothing to keep me going. I'm just gonna not go anywhere. Capillary density. Okay, slow running promotes the growth of capillaries in your muscles, which improves blood flow and oxygen delivery to the muscle tissues. Look, this helps in better endurance and quicker recovery. It's kind of like roads, right? It's like a pathway for the blood to flow down the road to be able to get to where it needs to go. And the more roads that you have, the less of a backlog you have trying to get to where you need to go. It's kind of like that. Now we get to a good one. Fat utilization. Running at a slow pace trains your body to use fat as a fuel source. Now, this is beneficial because it conserves glycogen stores when you need them during a faster race or later on in the race. And that, my friends, is a fantastic thing, specifically if you're trying to negative split. Go out nice and slow, run, and then boom, pick it up on the latter half, and man, oh man, it can really work wonders. Now again, just depends on what kind of race you're running. If you're running a shorter race, yeah, you just want to go all out. Well, you probably have more than enough glycogen stores built up. Now this one here, some people may have an issue with. Slower runs allow you to focus on your running form without the strain and distraction of speed. Look, you can practice maintaining a proper posture, stride, breathing techniques, which all contribute to efficiency and speed. Neuromuscular condition. Running helps improve the coordination. It means that your brain and your muscles communicate more effectively, resulting in more efficient movement patterns that can be translated into running faster. If you've got the brain connected and you got it going on, you can do some awesome things. Enhanced recovery and injury prevention. Look, active recovery is great. It's slow runs that act as active recovery. They help you flush out the lactic acid, reduce muscle stiffness, aiding in quicker recoveries from intense workouts. Now, running slow helps with injury prevention. Look, high intensity running all the time increases the risk of injuries. Slow runs put less stress on your muscles and joints, reducing the likelihood of overuse injuries and allowing your body to adapt gradually to the increased mileage. This has worked extremely well for me over the time. People laugh at me because I'm always running so slow. However, I have been able to go quite a long period of time with a few injuries, not many, and I wouldn't really call them overuse injuries, but yeah, a few things, which has really kept me out of the injury box, which has allowed me to keep on running and be more consistent. Polarized training. Effective training programs often follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your runs are at a low intensity and 20% are a high intensity. This balance will ensure that you build endurance without burning out, while still incorporating speed works to improve your pace. I like this one. Consistent slow runs. Incorporate regular slow runs into your training schedule. These should be run at a conversational pace. If you can't have a full conversation without huffing and puffing, you're going too fast. Pay attention. Maybe use your heart rate, okay? Heart rate will determine a lot of things. And one of the things that it's helped me with is being able to slow my run down, run at a pace that I can build consistency, build more mitochondria while running in that zone 2, and in time, I become faster at running at a slow heart rate, at the same slow pace. But I get faster, which to me is kind of a win. Now, we all like long, slow distance runs, so being able to include longer runs to build endurance, and these will help in conditioning your muscles and your cardiovascular system. So don't skip out on those long runs on the weekends, because let me tell you, they work wonders. Specifically, running long distance, like running a ultra marathon, that is a far distance. Even a marathon's far distance. And I found huge benefits by putting out longer runs and combining them. Like sometimes doing a weekend of like 2 25K runs was able to help me and achieve my goal of running that 50 miler. Now, even if you're following the Maffetone method or 80-20, you want to combine slow runs with speed workouts like intervals, tempo runs, hill sprints, and this combination will ensure that you build a solid aerobic base while also working on speed and strength. Look, running slowly helps build the foundation elements of endurance running, improved overall efficiency, enabling better recovery, which contribute to becoming a faster runner over time. I've said it once, I've said it again. We all like to see improvements in our training. We all like to be able to run longer, maybe faster, right? We don't want to burn out. We want to be able to use our fat as a fuel, maybe burn some extra calories, right? But again, you have to tie that along with your diet to help with the burning and losing of fat. You can't just run yourself out of a bad diet. It just ain't gonna happen, guys. Like, it's just not. Well, it hasn't for me. And if someone knows of a way, then you let me know. But you got to combine diet with this. So you have to have a different relationship to the food that you're putting in your body, because without it, it ain't going to work the way you want. Whether you're using the Maffetone method, whether you're using 80-20, whether you're using the Galloway method, whether you're using, I don't know, whatever method you decide to use, running slow does help. And the more slow running you do, the faster you will get running at a low heart rate. Yes, It takes time. It's literally consistency. It's time on your feet. It's putting good quality food in our bodies. And it's just doing it over and over and over again while getting good quality sleep on top of all of this and reducing your stress. I mean, heart rate training is fantastic. I mean, it's a governor. It shows you where you're at. Now, not all heart rate monitors are the same. So again, it's technology. You got to watch for it, right? So unless you can get into a lab, unless you can do some threshold type runs, if you know where your zones are, it's going to help you in a lot of ways. It's just, you got to do those things, right? But if you're just the type of person, look, I just like to just enjoy running. I just want to get out and listen to the birds before anyone gets out, before anyone wakes up. It's a fantastic way to be, and go for it. I mean, that's what I'm doing this morning, all right? It's a quiet morning. Just want to get out, get this run in, because I've got a busier day later on, but I've got the moment in the morning for me, right? Feeds my soul, makes me a happier person. If you like these videos, guys, just give it a like, give it a like, comment. I love reading your comments. And the more likes the video gets, the more that YouTube goes, oh, we need to push this out to more people. So I appreciate everything that all you guys have done for me over the years, and just gonna keep on working to become a better runner and keep inspiring you guys to keep on going. And yeah, I really, man, your comments really do mean a lot to me. So from me to you, I really appreciate that. I think it's time to go out for a run now. Running slow works. Over time, give it consistency, you will become a stronger runner. I know this firsthand. And wisdom is not based on experience, but it's based on, hi little doggy. It's based on evaluated experience. Because when you learn something, first off, what do you love and what did you learn? Those are the things that I think about when I get out and finish a run. What did I love? What did I learn from that experience? And let's evaluate it, because that's where wisdom comes from. Not just from experience, because there's a lot of people out there that, you know, get older and they don't get smarter. There's a lot of us who don't learn from our mistakes, who are bound to repeat and repeat and repeat until you learn that lesson. So what do you love? What did you learn from that run? And, you know, every day I'm always striving to be better. So if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, just evaluate. Evaluate where you are, take action. And if you want to use the Maffetone method, if you're still on the sidelines, if you want to know more about it, click into this video right here, because it'll tell you some pretty profound things that you may need to know, and some things that you kind of forgot about. So like I always say, get out and run. See ya next week.